Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go, set.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Seahawks at 14-2 heading into this final week. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Cheetah, ready.
They run again with Walker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. And this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Goff.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Goff on first down.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Under pressure, they got him again. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Ready up. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Black swap. Ready?
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams, 56 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Lions 14, Seahawks 10. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set, hut.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A give for Walker running right. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Set, ready. Set.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hut, hut.
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The 2nd half starts with a run by Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
This to Laporta, right side.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Gone.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Seahawks 10. Jack Fox to kick off for
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Walker with another carry.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off.
There he goes, right side. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11, 28-17. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Mega.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
So from the
ready.
26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Jet, jet.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Fight.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 210 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Set, huh?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Set.
A pitch comes to Walker. Skirts by him at the 35. And boy, some nifty running, but he's still going to come up about a yard shy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Walker going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Super 66.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Hold on. Out. Hey, kill.
They'll try and run the option. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Goff now looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Open man right side is St. Brown. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second down and 3.
Goff now looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Michael Pittman.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
42. Seahawks 24.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Oh, nice move.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Again, it's Walker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Ready?
This is Walker.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Outright to Smith-Njigba.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A higher scoring